What's up, everybody? I'm back. It's Sunday. I've had my coffee and I've had my workout and I feel great. So just want to talk to you about something that's really important. It's affecting our communities across the country, across the planet pretty much. Local businesses really need your help right now. Even though that the stock market is at an all-time high, it doesn't mean that the economy is thriving. There's only really a few companies that have been benefiting from this changed world. And it's because they have the capital and the resources to adapt and thrive in this new world. Obviously, Amazon, Apple, companies like that are hitting their all-time highs on the stock market. But your local mom and pop shop down the street, which you love so much, which you've been going to for many years, is struggling. It's on the brink of going out of business, and it's super sad. So this video is basically going to be about making local purchases and supporting your local economy. When making purchases, it's really important that we try our best to buy local. Small businesses, they actually hire a lot of people. A lot of jobs are on the line right now just because the local businesses are struggling. The businesses that are in our communities and our neighborhoods are what really makes our cities unique. We could move into a world where giant corporations are owning all the restaurants and doing all that, but wouldn't that be boring? So I just want to share a couple ways to support your local economy. So first off, you should shop local for your grocery needs. Yesterday we visited a local farm. It was about a 45-minute drive, but it's a nice drive. This farm has a subscription model. So once a week, you can go and pick up a fresh bin of groceries. You just basically say how many people are in your household and they'll fill the bin according to that. You don't really choose what you're getting, but it's all good stuff. Obviously, if you have allergies and stuff, you can get those things not included in your bin, but it's kind of cool. They send you stuff and then you get to decide what to do with it. With buying local food, you can save money. Isn't that awesome? Save money. Not every food is in season at all times, but we're so used to having whatever we want right when we want it. But with local farms, there's things that are in season, and when you're buying something in season, it tastes way better. Like for example, corn right now. Corn is in season. It tastes so good. It's so sweet with the butter on it. It tastes really good. You can actually buy a ton of what's in season right now. If you don't use it all, you can freeze it and you can even pickle it. If you didn't know this, by buying local, you're helping preserve the farmland for future generations. A well-managed farm helps preserve the land, the air, the water, and increases biodiversity. And the good part about going to a farm is you actually get to speak to who's growing it. So if you have any questions, if you want to know about how it's grown, or if there's any chemicals involved, they'll tell you. We're so used to going to the store and having the groceries lined up in nice pyramids, and you see all the vegetables everywhere. They come from all parts of the world, and all the resources that it takes to get it there is crazy. And avocados, for example, they're grown in Mexico. By the time they reach Canada, they don't taste as good because they have to pick them earlier. Because if they pick them too late, they're gonna go bad by the time they get here. So that's one thing I noticed by being in Canada is the avocados do not taste as good as in Los Angeles, just because Los Angeles is really close to Mexico. We had a ton of fun at the farm yesterday. It's really nice getting out in the sun. You're seeing all the animals. We saw goats, we saw cows, we saw chickens, and we saw all the crops on the field. What kind of store has that? Not too many, right? You can't go to your local Trader Joe's or Ralph's and get to see the goats. There is a goat in the store. Maybe it's a service animal. But yeah, look for a farm that's near you and go for a drive on a Sunday. It's really nice. Next up, your local business. They need to get the word out. They need to get their name out. And they don't have these giant marketing budgets. You don't see your local mom and pop shop advertising during the Super Bowl or advertising during primetime TV or even on TV in general. They require word of mouth to get their name out. So if you're out and about and you're craving that local restaurant, maybe your local taco shop, or maybe like a sushi spot, take a picture of it before you eat it. It's not too hard. A lot of people actually do it these days. Do that and make sure you tag them. Then that actually gets the word out. We've all done it. We've seen something on Instagram. One of our friends goes to a local restaurant and you ask them, where was that? It looks so good. And they tell you all about it. And that's the key of word of mouth. People really trust their friends. So if your friends or family are going to a restaurant and they enjoy it, you're more likely to try it. And with the small restaurants, they don't have that big marketing budget, so they need the word of mouth in order to grow. And number 3 would be tip your essential workers. If this crisis hasn't hit you hard, please give back to people that need it. I was listening to a podcast the other day. It's called the Prof G Show with Scott Galloway. He's actually a New York University professor, super bright guy. He's awesome. Check out his podcast. But basically, there's an episode at the beginning of August. He had a conversation with Andrew Yang. Scott shared a story about when he was a pool boy, and he did various jobs when he was young. He did valet work and server work while he was at UCLA, and he said sometimes you get a tip for like $10 or $20 or $50. He said it's not life-changing, but it was week-changing. That $20 was an extra tank of gas, or that $50 was enough to take his girlfriend out for a date. And just that little bit of money helped him move forward and get through his days. So if you're out there and you have your Uber Eats driver, or your barista, or someone that's helping you with your groceries at the grocery store, tip them. It really, really helps them out. They're out there on the front lines. It's kind of like a war we're in right now. And they're out there making sure you're getting fed and you're getting what you need, and they're risking their life. There could be someone that gets them sick. So if you have the opportunity, try to tip a little bigger these days, especially if you have a job and things are not going too bad for you right now. But yeah, I just want you guys to go out there and think local, and it's really, really good for everyone. It's good for the people, it's good for the environment, it's good for our economy. We're all at home right now. If you want to add some art to your home, go find a local artist from your community. Get a painting or a sculpture, whatever it may be. Why not support a local artist? And that way, if you ever move, you get to take those things with you. And I find it super cool to have things in your house that are from different places. But yeah, that's my little Sunday coffee today. I don't have a coffee on me right now because I just finished mine. If you like this video, if you like this message, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, I really appreciate you hitting that button. And what do you do to support your local economy? Let me know in the comments below. It's really important these days that we all come together and think about that. Let me know down below. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next video.